Nice.
Welcome everybody in my first English video with Kai Sawatari. Hi Kai.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's your boy Kai Sawatari, aka Sawatari. You might know me from Twitter, Twitch, and Discord, and all that kind of nonsense.
Of course.
Very happy to be here today.
Yeah. We're doing something for the Four Seasons tournament this weekend. So,
oh yeah.
I very appreciate the content from my channel. So the metagame tier list. So why this is strong, why this is weak, and of course the tier XT, which is the tier very funny deck that people who plays very little who want to play their pet deck that does not work, but maybe they can win. For instance, the last 4 seasons top 8'd Javier Dominguez top 8'd with a Sephardic Breakfast, and one player top 8'd with Merfolks. So Legacy is very wide open.
Dude, I think like, you know, if you go like this, you should probably like put all the decks in tier XD. But a lot of wonky decks out there. But you know, like that's Legacy, and Legacy is super fun. So let's get going. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, we have something very in shine these few days. Something like Minsc&Boo decks, and of course Delver decks and the control decks. So I want to start with the Minsc&Boo deck. Why this Planeswalker is so strong? Why?
So yeah, Minsc&Boo is like this new powerhouse. It cannot be Pyroblasted. It's a 4-mana Planeswalker that usually kills other Planeswalkers, right? Because like the hamster attacks for 4 immediately, and you draw 4 cards after that. I personally think that the card is a little tricky to get going because you know, like people can kill the hamster, for example, or they can like lightning bolt and Minsc&Boo in response to the hamster trigger. You know, there's like a lot of things that can happen, but overall, it is a non-pyroblastable, super powerful Planeswalker, and I think that's what people like.
So this is the secret of these people. And I saw that on a Magic Online was very difficult to play because there was no commander in Magic Online. So there was not the set, so we can't play it
right
until now.
I think they just released it, yeah, just now. But it's super hard to get.
So where I have to put it? Higher XT?
Yeah. So the Minsc&Boo, I think you're talking about the 4-color control deck, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, so the 4-color control deck, I think that it's actually pretty decent. I would probably put it like in the tier 1.5 tier range, because it is pretty good against Delver, I would say. And it does have like a lot of edge against other control decks. So yeah, I would say like probably 1.5.
Yeah. Nice. I think so. Claudio Bonanni plays a lot, and there will be also Mango who will play it this weekend, I think. Right. I guess.
But it's also Claudio Bonanni, and I guess like Claudio Bonanni can probably like just play any control deck and, you know, just do all of it. So
yeah, he's the master. And we've talked about something tribal decks, so goblins, elves, merfolks, and this kind of deck. Where are them now? Where are they?
So
now?
I think the strongest. Sure. I think elves is definitely the most powerful among all of them. I would definitely put elves also in the tier 1.5.
And there is also a new elf now.
Right. Yeah, I haven't really tested it as much. I'm more hyped about the Goblin Lord, the 2-mana Goblin Lord. That makes you cost, you know, like things from the top of your library. So, and like before that Dominaria United, I would have put like goblins in tier 3 maybe, but now you can kind of put it into tier 2-ish territory, yeah. And Merfolk stays in TXD, of course, and Eldrazi kind of the same. Maybe tier 3. Maybe you can push Eldrazi to tier 3.
You know, every time I do this video for Legacy Tier List, every time I miss some decks. And every time I miss some decks, this deck make top 8. So this time I made a lot of decks, and I think I will not miss anything. I also talk about Bomberman, so which I will put in Tier XD.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
please.
and
there's some cool decks though, but okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. But we are talking about seriously a bit. So why the EZ Murktide is the Tier 1? Is the most efficient deck in the format, of course.
It is the most efficient. It plays Expressive Iteration and Dragons and Murktide Regent. Those cards are.
But it is so hated. Why it's still the Tier 1?
Well, it's almost like in Blue Delver during Treasure Cruise, right? Like a lot of people tried to hate it, but it was just not enough, and deck's just too good.
And the Nuts hand is too good, I think.
Very, very poopy. Yeah.
And so 4-color control is a thing, and the traditional, the Jeskai control. Where should I put it?
So Jeskai, I think Jeskai control is very hyped because it has a good game against the Delver deck, but it loses to a lot of other decks. I would probably put Jeskai most people say that Jeskai control is tier 1.5, but I would personally put it into tier 2 rather.
Wow. You have to talk with a lot of people in Italy.
I know. I probably have to explain myself a lot. I've heard that Italian people love Jeskai control.
Yeah, so, a lot. They love it a lot.
They'll probably hate me for this. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm doing this for everybody flame. So I'm here. And what about 8-cast? The new deck from the new archetype.
8-cast is also 8-cast is also pretty powerful. 8-cast I would probably also push into 1.5.
1.5. Okay.
Yeah, I think like 8-cast and elves have a lot of things in common. Like they push a lot. And they have a lot of like broken starts, a lot of fast mana, a lot of really good things against control. For example, just like really pushy.
Oh yeah. I'm agree. And so talk about with something combo, the traditional combo. So Sneak and Show, Doomsday, the Epic Storm, Ad Nauseam. Where should I put them? Okay.
So I think Doomsday is probably tier 2 right now.
He lost a lot.
It's good. It's probably one of the best combo decks in Legacy, but it lost a little bit of like I don't know what it is, but people are just got better in like fighting it. So I'll probably put it into tier 2. Ad nauseam tendrils like Ant is probably tier 3 right now. I don't think it's very good.
No, I don't think so too.
The Epic Storm is miles ahead. It's tier 2 probably.
Okay. Okay.
Put it above. Yeah, it's faster. It's more resilient. And Sneak and Show is probably also in the tier 3 range. It is tier 1 if your name is JPA.
Yeah, I saw a lot, and if you also every time draw a very good hand, and so we have to talk about Death and Taxes, which lost a lot too.
Death and Taxes is probably pretty solid tier 2. Still, I don't think that it really changed much, but
it is too fair.
It's a solid deck though. It does Death and Taxes things. And it is also pretty cheap to build, by the way. So for people who want to like get into Legacy very quickly.
Talking about the cheap deck, we have to talk about this very hyped deck now, which is the Painter deck and the Moon Stompy deck.
Hell yeah, those are super powerful. Put both of them into tier 1.5.
Wow, both of them 1.5.
Yeah, those two are
the rays of the Painter.
These two decks are literally like the two best decks right after Blue Red Murktide, I want to say. Prison is just crazy. Like those decks are both super powerful because of the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Like that just pushes them both like way up there. I think Painter has only one bad matchup. That's Sneak and Show, and Sneak and Show is just not really good right now.
Yeah. But Sneak and Show is not present. Yeah.
Right, it's a lot of Furies also because like both decks play a lot of Furies in the main and sideboard. So maybe that's also like the reason why Death and Taxes is like kind of like tier 2 right now and not tier 1.5.
So we have to talk about the big mana decks. So Cloud Post colorless and Cloud Post with green. I think both of them tier 3.
Yeah,
Something
pretty
like
much,
that.
pretty much. It is, yeah. I feel sorry for like anyone who plays like those like big mana decks right now, because Blood Moon decks are so powerful right now. Sometimes you even see Blood Moon out of Lure Delver, and Blood Moon Stomp is tier 1.5. So yeah, just put them safely into tier 3.
Where? Who? The Cloud Post?
Yeah, right.
But I think Painter and Moonstompy deck is okay in 1.5 because they beat Delver consistently. So it's
pretty much they can.
It's
also pretty good against control.
Yeah,
they do a lot.
They lock the game. They have very bad creators so to deal about. So I think so. So. Talk about Javier Dominguez deck, the Cephalic Breakfast. Where should I put him? In the tier 1? When he plays tier 1.
That's like super unfair because like he is literally, I think he's like former world champion. Yeah. I guess if you're world champion, you can also probably win with Nick Fit.
Yeah. So we talk also about Nick Fit. Yeah, right. Yeah. I got it.
Let's put Cephalic Breakfast probably in the same range as Death and Taxes, so like tier 2. It does a lot of similar things like Death and Taxes. It just has like a combo finish attached to it. What's like overall, it's like this Esper value deck. Nick Fit is definitely tier XD. It's kind of funny, but I played against Nick Fit yesterday.
Very funny boy. So talk about something graveyard, hard graveyard deck. So Hogak, Reanimator, Oops, All Spells, and Dredge.
Okay.
Where are them now, you think?
So I think the worst of those is Hogak, unfortunately. Hogak is probably tier 3 right now. It's just not very good. I don't know. Like people have adapted. It's easy to hate. There's endurance, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
The Black Red Reanimator is probably safely in tier 2 territory. Yeah, you can say that. It's a lot. It's good. It's very consistent. Spy or like Oops All Spells is also like it's between tier 2 and tier 3. I want to say, put it in tier 2.
Okay, maybe. Okay. I think it's a little bit better than Hogak, because if you want to play something burst graveyard, the hard graveyard deck, you will play I think Oops All Spells and not Hogak. And also, the Dredge is tier XD, right?
Yeah, Dredge is a meme deck, unfortunately.
But I would talk about Reanimator. Reanimator in the last few months have a very good exploit. Won a lot of challenges, a lot of top 8. So they lost a lot, I think. It lost a lot.
You know what the crazy thing about Black Red Reanimator is, like, everyone's playing Pyroblast right now and Hydroblasts. And Black Red Reanimator literally doesn't give two fucks about those cards. that's so sick, yeah.
Yeah. And they also have the nuts hand with
I mean that's why you play combo. Welcome to the combo world.
So another deck that top 8'd the last time, Death Shadow.
Yeah. So Death Shadow,
I always put Death Shadow entire XD with my guests, but I think maybe it's better now.
So, damn, that deck is pretty like misunderstood. I think, like, cause it is super weak to Jeskai control or other Swords to Plowshares control decks, but it demolishes combo decks. It is probably in the tier 2 spot, probably. But like, if you get paired against a lot of combo decks, you can easily go undefeated. But it's those like Jeskai colored like control decks that's like just it's so bad.
So talk about something old. So Stoneblade.
Ooh.
Stoneblade is a old ancient king of the format.
Yeah.
Now where is?
Yeah, because it's so ancient, I would probably just let's put it in poopy tier 3 category.
Tier T. Okay. I have to say that tier XD is not worse than tier 3. That's
Right.
what I mean. And something like band control. Maybe it is not the best version of control now.
Yeah, band is probably also tier 3. It's very similar to the Minsc&Boo 4-color control deck, except that it doesn't run any red. But red is so important right now, and I think band also like band has terrible matchups against like 8-cast elves, painter, like those type of decks are really good against band, so it's safely in tier 3.
Yeah, a lot.
Also you go into extra turns every single time, so that's another thing.
This time, like last time, Sam Dems will come, so he will play Infect. So where should I put Infect?
Well, that's hard. Infect probably. I want to say between tier 2 and tier 3. What do you think?
I think it's a tier 3.
Yeah. Okay. I don't disagree.
Yeah. I think it's a tier 3, but a good tier 3. Like,
right.
It's not a not efficient deck. It's just maybe a not efficient strategy if you want to burst your oppo now.
Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for putting it into tier 3 because I really like my heart says tier 2, but my brain says tier 3. So
we have to talk without a heart. We are very
heartless people.
Heartless people. Like Jeskai Control now is tier 3. No, I'm joking. So, okay. What about the Dark Depths decks? The slow depths, the lens, and the fast depths, like the BG, the black depths.
So the fast, the turbo depths is probably tier 3 right now. People have a lot of good answers to it. And Lance is pretty powerful. Lance probably also Lance is probably like between tier 1.5 and 2.
Okay.
Probably rather tier 2, I think. You could probably put Lance into tier 2. And the green white depth stack is also a solid tier 2 deck.
Okay. So all 3 in tier 2?
Yeah, I'm excited about a Minsc&Boo in Naya depths because I think that will probably push the deck into that will probably push it to 1.5 maybe.
We can bet it. We can bet this in 1.5. I think they will play Minsc&Boo.
I think the Celestia depths is gonna become Naya depths, and it'll probably be strong enough to be 1.5 even. So that's just my prediction. But because it's really good, right?
All these kind of decks will run red now. All these kind of decks, I think they will run red. So I think also Maverick will run red for this.
Yeah, unfortunately, Maverick is like depths without the cool combo. And so it's kind of it hasn't really aged well. It's on 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, also Burn in tier 3 and Aluren I think is tier XD.
I think you can rather put Aluren into tier 3 and Burn probably XD.
Maybe Ninjas in tier 3. The Stifle Nerfs deck. What we say the Gamberone deck, the big shrimp deck.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I think it is probably a solid tier 2 deck. It again, like, it has a lot of game against combo decks, and a lot of the top decks don't run good removal for the Stifle Knot, especially like blue red type of decks, or like rock colored decks. Like they have a pretty hard time removing that 12/12.
So, agree. And what about the last 4 decks? The Madness, Goblin Belcher, Enchantress, and the Green Sun Zenith decks.
Okay. The best of them is the Blue Zenith deck. Put that into tier 2. I don't like it as much, but people like jamming creature decks in general, and I think that's
they will run also Minsc&Boo, I think.
Right.
Also Lens, they will run it. I think there are a lot these 4 seasons.
They might. Yeah. What else do we have? We do have the Madness deck. I think Madness is cute. Madness is probably tier 3. if it had a little more interaction. And the other two decks are definitely,
Yeah, I will do it. I will do, because Enchantress, there are a lot of people who play Enchantress in 4 seasons, you know? Because
is that right?
a lot of fan pool is in Italy, so there will be also 4 or 5 people who will play it. So get prepared. So the last question is, what will you play if you are tested in all the format? You are the best player in the world, and you can choose everything. You are very great with every deck. What will you choose?
I mean, the obvious question is like Blue Delva, because it is pretty powerful. You also don't have to be super good at Magic to play Blue Delva well, because it has a lot of powerful cards, and it's also a lot like, I don't know. I think you kind of get an idea of what's going on if you play a lot of like Blue Red Murktide in Modern as well, which is kind of like a similar deck, you know. Obviously, I'll personally play Doomsday at the event, and I hope to get paired against Enchantress 5 times in a row.
Yeah, 5-0. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Kai, let's see us in this weekend in 4 seasons. And
yeah, sounds good.
And
can't wait. Can't wait.
Me too. So thank you very much.
Have a good day, everyone. Ciao.
Ciao.